heard them.
Woo! Houston, look at that, boy. How many fish you catch?
I have no idea.
A whole bunch, huh?
Yeah. So hey guys, today we are not at the creek. It looks like we're not because we're not, and because we are in town, and by these streets there's little rivers, and the critters are gonna die.
That's right. So
and it's been really hot.
It's been really hot. We're not at home on the creek. We're in town. This little house. We own this house here in town. My wife's grandma lives in it, and there's a ditch that runs through here that usually carries quite a bit of water.
Wait,
it's the spillway, the overflow. Yeah, we own that house. And the creek's going dry because it's been so dry. We haven't had rain in like 492 days, I think.
No.
Or maybe about a month. But
the day we left.
It's hot. It's been like 100 to 105 degrees lately. The creek's going dry, but there's a ton of little bluegill and maybe even some bass and crawdads in this creek that are fixing to die because they're running out of water quick.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to stock them in our creek.
We'll probably put them in the pond, but so we loaded up some of Houston's traps. We're gonna go bait them out and see how many of these little fish we can save today. So here's the creek. It's not normally flowing full of water, but there usually is, you know, 6 or 8 inches of water down in that ditch. But as you can see, it's gone dry over here. But there's still a hole of water over there on the other side of the road.
So this is the spot where they are.
Man, so we were over here the other day and the water was all the way up here on the concrete, but today it's almost dry. But there are a ton of little minnows in there, little bluegill going everywhere. Houston, you think we can catch any of them and save them?
Yeah.
So there's a lot less water here today than there was just a couple days ago. I don't know if the water's even deep enough to get our traps in, but we're gonna try, Houston.
And we're gonna set these traps out first, go to the feed store, then go get Jacoby. Right, Dad?
That's the game plan.
Maybe the big fish will swim in. Hope we catch something. Ooh, that sun is bright already.
Sure is.
Okay guys, this is going to be our second trap putting out of the day. I think I'm gonna put it right here. Phil. Oh yeah, that'll
You have to find a deeper spot. You're gonna have to get it in a little deeper.
So this is where we're gonna put it. Oh, that's safe enough.
All right, dude. 3-minute traps in the water. How many fish you think we'll catch?
I don't know.
Look at the camera. Look up.
I don't know.
You think we'll catch anything?
Maybe.
Well, we got 3-minute traps out and a ton of minnows are in that water. There's a ton of little bluegill, and I even saw 1 or 2 little bass yesterday. But if we don't get them saved out of there, the water's gonna drop and they're just gonna die. So you about ready to go to the feed store now?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a shortcut.
Look down there.
Are we gonna go that way?
There's water.
We can take a shortcut, right?
No.
Or you go that way and then you go that way and I'll go across and meet you at the house, okay?
No.
So this is the same ditch running through here that runs right through our yard. Some of you may remember a couple years ago, 2015, I posted a video. We missed the Oklahoma rod and reel state record for common carp by about 12 pounds in this ditch. It was a huge carp. We caught a bunch of big carp that day, but it was insane. We're out here snagging, got a big fishing pole, and you're standing here on the side of the street. Cars driving by like this one right here looking at you like you're a fool. But we were catching massive carp. So if you missed that video, I'll try to leave a link to that video if I can remember. Go check it out. It was insane. That's a nice looking bird bath you got there. How are they supposed to take a bath without any water? Oh no?
They're gonna die without water.
That's the story of Oklahoma right now. All right. Hey, wait a second. I thought there was just 2 of us here. Where'd you come from? We got Jacoby now. So our traps have been soaking out here in the ditch for about, what, an hour probably? We're gonna go back and check them. I don't know if there's many big bluegill left in that little hole, That hole of water was a lot bigger just a few days ago, but I'm sure the raccoons and neighborhood cats and all that probably have made a dent since there's very little water left in the ditch, but we're gonna go see. So the house that's right next door to the one that we own just came up for sale. There's an older couple that lived there. They just recently passed away. I'd really like to buy that house, and we'd have 2 rental properties right next door to each other. That'd be a good deal. Rental properties are something I've always wanted to get into a little deeper. They just want too much money for that one right now. Like about $30,000 too much.
Hey guys, look what we found.
Found some net. Oh man, thought you found a good net, but it's a little wore out. Look at all the trash. Isn't it just terrible? People just leave trash everywhere. Okay, let's see if you caught any minnows.
So guys, we are back at the ditch where all the minnows and things are, and this is the first trap we're gonna pull out, and I'm gonna pull it out.
Kobe, you think there's gonna be anything in there?
Yeah.
Hang on, Houston, hang on. How many fish you think are gonna be in there, Kobe? Oh, come on. You know the drill. Give us a number.
Drum roll, please. 3.
3. How many you think are in there, Houston?
5.
5. All right, let's see.
Or maybe not any. Oh, got some. I heard them.
Woo! Houston, look at that, boy. How many fish you catch?
I have no idea.
A whole bunch, huh?
Yeah, a whole bunch.
Look at all of them. All right, let's put them in the water, okay?
That's crazy. Now this is the best we've ever done with this trap.
All right, let's see how many we caught. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Wow! That's the best we've ever done. Look at all of them piled up.
19 little sunfish in one trap.
Look at that little one. That little one where minnows are surrounding you. You're gonna have to get a little closer. Yeah. Woo!
Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Don't drop all our fish. That trap is full, Kobe. Holy cow. Hey,
Yeah.
Kobe, look at me. You guessed 5 in that last trap. You were way wrong. 19, all right. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34.
Wow.
We haven't even got to the big trap yet.
So, hey guys, we are back, and this is our big trap. Our biggest one that we brought today, and I'm gonna pull it up. Let's see what we get. Oh,
Holy moly.
one big huge one. Yeah. Ow.
Hey, this one's got some big sunfish in it. So we were at 34, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's count them up. We can.
Ooh,
35.
36.
Ooh, look at that big one. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. That big sunfish.
49.
Yep.
There's one more.
50, 51.
Holy crap. How is there that many in there? In that little pond? Literally.
Look at all those.
They're just all piled up.
Man. Houston,
What?
I know where we need to go if we need catfish bait. We can get all the bait we need right here in this little creek.
Oh, geez, look at this big one. Now that's what they call a big one.
Man, I'm telling you what, I knew there were a lot of little sunfish and perch and bluegill and all that stuff in there. I didn't think we were gonna catch that many, Houston.
Same. We never catch that many in one trap.
Well, so we're up to 51. We went ahead and left the traps out because I can still see a lot of them swimming around in there. And if we don't catch them, they're done. I mean, they're toast. We're not gonna get any rain to get that creek flowing again. So they're within a couple days of certain death. So we're gonna try to catch as many as we can. Go take a break. It's getting hot in Oklahoma already at 9:45 in the morning. So we're gonna go in here to Grandma's and cool off for a few minutes.
Hey guys, we're back at the house now. Well, this ain't our house, but it's a house that we own. It's our nanny's. She's 85 years old, and we're gonna wait for a few more minutes, and then we're gonna go back down there.
Boys!
What you got?
Ice cream.
No, that's not just ice cream. What is that, Jacoby?
With root beer.
A root beer float? For breakfast?
No.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
not even 10 o'clock. Is it any good?
Yeah.
You like a root beer float? Jacoby don't. I don't think he likes a root beer float.
Right, Daddy.
Okay, it's been about 30 minutes again. Our traps have set for another 30 minutes since we checked and pulled out 51 sunfish out of that one little hole of water. So we should have them about cleaned up, as many as we're gonna get today. But we'll see how many we catch, and then probably gonna take them home and throw them in our bass pond. Yeah, we're saving them, we're rescuing them, but we're at least gonna go put them in a couple acre pond where they have the chance to survive. And if they decide to get eaten by one of my monster bass, well, that's not my fault. All right, pull them traps out, pull them traps out. See what we caught. Those are some cool shades. Where'd you get those?
Jimmy Houston.
Oh yeah?
I'll put a link to that video.
Oh, you will?
Video where we went fishing with Jimmy Houston.
Okay, pull your traps out. That's what we're interested in. Where's the string? Get that string. Get all that trap and get it out of there, boy.
Can't.
See if you caught any this time.
Yep.
Woo!
Ah.
What'd you drop it for? Pull it out. Let's get them out of there.
We got 51 so far.
9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Next trap, boys. 3, 74,
Wait.
75. Oh, and one little one. 76. 76 little fish out of that one little hole of water so far. One more trap to go. I don't know how many's gonna be in it. Let's see. Don't get your shoes all wet. Get me in trouble.
Not as many.
Still a bunch though. 83, 84, 85, and 86.
How can that many fit in this little pond?
How about that? You caught almost 100 sunfish out of that one little hole of water back there. Can you believe that? That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just crazy. That just blew my mind. That's the most fish I've ever caught in one day.
In a little
Pond.
puddle. I wouldn't even call it a pond. It's just a puddle. I bet there's a bunch more in there. Well, all of our beautiful little sunfish we saved. We got 86 of them. Yeah, look at that. Let it get us a scoop. Look at this. Tons of them. All right, don't harass them. Come on. All right, boys. We got to hurry up and get them to the house so they survive. What's up, Gemma? You gonna ride this time? Made it over to the bass pond. It's looking a little dingy and dirty right now, but that's because it's been so hot. All the moss growing along the bank. The back side of the pond is covered in moss, but that's okay. We're winding down summer. We're getting close. September's not that far away. It'll start cooling off for us here in Oklahoma, but we made it with all the little fish. I didn't have an aerator pump on them. Probably should have. So let's see if they all survived. Oh yeah, them little bluegill and green sunfish and every other kind of sunfish you can imagine all survived. They're survivors. These guys have been living in a ditch with almost no water in 105-degree heat. So we didn't lose. Oh, they're splashing. They're one out of there. We didn't lose a single fish, boys. Look at that. Every one of them survived. So we're going to turn them loose in the pond Hey, and if they survive, they're survivors. If they get eaten by a bass, well,
They're dead.
we gave them a chance to live, didn't we?
Yep.
Bella, you gonna eat any of them? You're not gonna eat any of them, are you? Oh, let's release all these little babies.
I want to put them in.
We'll get down here and put them in the water. I'm just gonna grab them a handful at a time and put them in the pond. Just gently toss them in.
Get them. And there is our last one. That is our last one. Let's put him back.
Well, there you have it. 86 fish released into the pond. That's 86 little fish that we saved their lives until they may or may not get eaten by a bass in our bass pond. That's not the point. We're giving those 86 fish the opportunity to live. And we rescued them from that puddle, basically. It's not even a creek, not even a ditch full of water anymore. It shocked me. It blows my mind how many little sunfish were in that little ditch, little stagnant hole of water, and they were surviving. They would have died really, really soon, because that water is going to be gone within a few days with our 105-degree temperatures. But anyways, we turned them loose in the bass pond, and now they have a chance to go out and help stock our big bass pond. Maybe they'll breed, and maybe they'll spawn and have a bunch of little more bluegill and sunfish. Our pond is stacked full of little bluegill and green sunfish and all kinds of bait fish to feed the bass. But one of our goals here on our property is to grow this pond into an even better big bass haven. So we're going to be working on a few things in the future, hopefully really soon, to make this pond even better. But guys, I guess that's it for today. Houston, you want to end this video for us?
Yes.
All right.
So guys, that's all for y'all. And there we go. We just saved all those fish in one little puddle.